1, 2, 1, 2. You already know what it is,
1,
man.
2.
We here at Breaking Ground Radio. What you say with me?
1, 2.
1, 2. We checking right now. We on the mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. What's happening? It's Breaking Ground Radio, man. You already know what it is. It is Thursday. Happy almost weekend. Turn up.
Where's the? No, that's my bell.
Where's the bell? Where's the bell?
It's over there. I'm gonna get it.
We here, man. Of course, Breaking Ground Radio, man. DJ Swamp Thing, Tiffany Bell. We got Whitney Chanel in the building. We have a very, very, I want to say, exclusive show this evening. We have a plethora of people that is going to show up. Hopefully, plethora.
Big word.
Thank you. Bell's a big word. It's one of my favorite words. I still can't spell it.
Oh, I believe that.
That's not one thing.
I believe that.
I know you do. I know you do. Those who know me know very well. I don't even try anymore.
That's sad. Oh, you should try. You should try.
But no, straight up. We definitely have a hey, Miss D. We definitely have a great show today. We have the House of Bars. And for those who haven't seen it, you definitely got to go check that out. It is a group of 7 female MCs who did a cypher. It came out earlier this week. Shout out to Columbus Unite, excuse me. And shout out to Blayton and that whole crew, man, and put the stuff together. So we're going to have them pull up here in a little while. We also have the homie, Mr. Dion Leflore, who's going to be pulling up. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it is because he was our takeover last week. We played a lot of his music. That's all we played was his music last week. So he wasn't able to come by last week. So now he's coming by this week. And last but certainly not least, we got the homie Zyane pulling up. Zyane has his own radio show over at WUDG. He's also a manager. He manages a couple of artists. He's also a DJ, an influencer. He's a brand ambassador. So he's kind of like a jack of all trades. So he ASAL. So he's going to be pulling up on us today as well. So yeah, we got a lot going on. And of course, probably we cannot do the show without, of course, paying homage to one of hip hop's fallen gurus at this point. Definitely the homie, definitely a tragic loss in the culture this week. And cities across the country are paying homage to this man. And of course, we're talking about the homie Nipsey Hussle. So we're going to be playing Nipsey Hussle songs all week. It's only fitting. And shout out to all the other radio stations, whether mainstream, underground, podcast, whatever, who's been playing his music and everything. And hopefully, this is the first time he's doing it. I mean, this man has been doing a lot of great things in his community. He came back to the hood, set up in the hood, did not forget where he came from. So we'll definitely be paying homage to him all day. We got the police and Shamil in the background right now. We'll go ahead and throw him throughout the 2 hours that we're going to be here. Baby Shamil's in the building. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
What's happening?
You know, I'm just recovering, you know. I broke out in hives.
Literally.
Yeah. It's bad.
At least your lips not dragging. It was.
I was looking like Jay-Z for like 2 days. I had a hood. I'll show you the picture. It was bad. I don't even know what caused it.
We still need to find that out. We definitely need to find that out. And of course, we got Whitney. We got Tiffany.
You want to see it, Tiffany? You can look at it. You want to see it? My hives?
Got it. I can tell.
You want to see them?
Yeah, so, but it's 4 here.
Right. We do got a lot of cool people coming in. The House of Bars. Yeah. And a lot of them we actually had in the station before. We've had Lena before, we've had Fresh Fly, we've had Rachel, I think the only thing we had Shamir. I think we had everybody except Ibri and Chad. Everybody else has been before at one point. Leah Monet has been here before.
Well, yeah, I think she
maybe.
Leah.
Okay. Big boy, what up, boy? That's what's up. So yeah, so that's what we get into today. So please stick around. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff. We're gonna have, a great time. Of course, like I said, unfortunately, the only diamond will be about the homie, but we're gonna try to keep it as light and as fluffy as we possibly can. So we'll be right back. Give us a second. Here's the homie Ocean Views. Nipsey Hussle, what up, boy? We see you. Rest in peace.
Blessings, bitches in my section. Yo, with all this money, I'm obsessive. Weapons, turning off y'all extras. Turning off this bullshit direction. Turning up my grind, waking up to more pressure. But it's all in your mind, so I never feel pressure. Know it's all in due time. Now let it stacking like Tetris. Hustle hard is my message, then double back and get extras. Know I spaz when I catch it. Yellow bone, white Lexus, all black tint, two white cups, fat gold chain, Sprite Texas. I'm just young and I'm reckless. I'm just out for my section. I'm just out here on top speed with my top down and I'm revving. I don't know about hell, I don't know about heaven. All I know is about right now, and this lifestyle is interesting. Ice down in my session, I just write down his confessions. Niggas died and got life around me, I guess that I'm an exception. Bless ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Look, I'm in these streets with my Cuban on, and my beers with my music on. Old friends like what you and all. Shit, I've been on my grind, I ain't usually home. Focused, I ain't using phones. Lately, I've been using songs to get my point across. Why niggas around me lose it all. But that's your point of toss, I guess I always knew the ball. And that's just where we bought some cracking, cause I do my job. Look, from fucking hood rats to fucking stars, spending all cash to sliding cards. It's the definition of living large. Smoking top flight in the biggest cars. Told you roll 8, this shit was ours. Getting this cake, yeah, nigga, then get more. Look at this world, young nigga, this really yours. Nigga, this really mine. My niggas is really Ford. Them buildings is really high. Them cars is really Ford. And all I see is ocean views. Small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Yeah, early morning off that flight though. We go hard, then get right, bro. It seems simple, that's not life though. 10 years later, I'm alright though. Look. These niggas act like they don't like though. If he mad, niggas shine bright though. Look, I got a Ruger and a Bryco, but I'ma let you pick which way tonight go. I got my dough right, plus the right dough. I mean it's legal, pay taxes to them white folks. My procedure, stay cracking till my lights low. And when I die, blue rag around my bright folk. 100,000 in my coffin, that's just light though. Play a Stevie Wonder song, smoke some flight, bro. Crack a pint of act and pour it in some Sprite, bro. Until that day, I'm walking toward what's in my sights though. Cause all I see is ocean views. Small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the fuel. I talk shit, but she know it's true. Got a lot of other shit like this, nigga. And I ain't even said it or wrote it yet. I just feel it, you know? Yeah. Overtime, cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that Chevy. Yeah. Overtime, savage life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong. Now them niggas know I had it right. They don't know about the sleepless nights. Them looking for a reason nice. They said 6 degrees of life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. You see me up in demons, right? My chain and my pinky bright. I'm valet in Mercedes Benz, looking like somebody that people like. Can't but help to think how fake it is. This world and this music biz. I just want all of this paper up. So maybe I can try and change the shit. Maybe me, I'm too ambitious. Or maybe this a new dimension. Maybe them they too religious. Maybe they judge my intentions. But either way, I'm on my mission. In the sky, for our love, I'm a tired ribbon. Life's a bitch, lady, love my women. Forever you my lady, I'm your fucking nigga. Overtime, cause I ain't have a mic. I was in that Chevy playing savage life. Niggas looking like I had it wrong. Now them niggas know I had it right. They don't know about the sleepless nights. Them looking for a reason nice. They said 6 degrees of life. Opportunity, preparation, they meet us nice. Capping for a cheaper price. Hustling for a bucket, keep your sneakers tight. Shoot a box, catch the cheapest flight. If it land, thank you, Jesus Christ. You ain't gon' get it till you see it right. You jump off in this legal life. Feel the pressure from your people, right? But still choose to lead them right. Sometimes I rap about my feature price. For all of my defeats in life. They told me don't believe the hype. But I felt like this about myself before the mic.
And, you know, if you look at like the movie industry, you don't base the success off how many tickets sold. You know, like, what's the growth? How much growth? Period. Right? When it comes to business, the bottom line is, you know, we in business to make money. How much growth? And so it's like, I feel like it's a looming question mark over Hollywood, over the entertainment music industry. What's the new business model? And to me, you know, the people that lead to that answer, and then they intelligence, they hustle, they effort, they mind power, they, you know, whatever they can offer to that question, and to fixing that, coming up with an answer to that, I feel like that's one of the most important things going on. Like in the 60s, they were trying to get to space. It was the race space. They were trying to go to, you know, the moon. And then it was like...
the 8th annual Fleet DJs Music Conference is going down in Charlotte, July 19th to the 22nd, 2019 at Hilton Garden Inn, Uptown Charlotte. The Fleet DJs are bringing the music industry to Charlotte, North Carolina. For all the info, call 404-465-1546 or email info@fleetdjs.com. And to get your tickets for admission, go to fleetdjs.com to be in the building. Artists, DJs, industry movers and shakers, this event is for you.
Yo, this is Breaking Ground Radio. It's your girl Tiffany L, DJ Swamp Thing, and we are Breaking Ground Radio on Facebook and IG. Follow us.
Yeah. Don't forget, man, we got you just heard the commercial, man. We got the Fleet DJ Conference going down July 19th through the 22nd in Charlotte, North Carolina, and there is a day specifically for artists, or if you're an independent artist, underground artist, or you're just trying to, you know, get your movement going, please pull up to Charlotte, and you get to spin and act and get on stage in front of hundreds of DJs, tastemakers, influencers, models. I mean, everybody really be out there. I mean, last year we had, you know, Tisha Martin Campbell, Freeway, Headcraft from the Ricky Ryan Morning Show. So yeah, make sure y'all definitely pull up. We have a lot of people in the building now. A lot has changed in the last 5 minutes since we first came on. As you can see, we are packed in here with the house. We are packed in here with Zyane in the building.
We can get some.
We got the homie, the little homie in here. Every time you in here, I see him. And then the homie Dion just hit me up. He gonna be on his way as well, and everything. So we just gonna rock through the line. So Tiff, if you want, let's just go ahead and do a whole from your side on and let everybody introduce themselves. How you feel about that?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. I think everybody can at least share a mic at this point. So, first of all, again, we are welcoming the House of Bars, all-female cipher crew. Just came out with the cipher early this week. Was it Monday or Tuesday? It was this week, wasn't it? Draft Saturday, excuse me. And it has been going absolutely crazy. Already over 1,000 views on YouTube. And the response has been just wild. So let's just get everybody's name, who was involved. We not even who are we missing?
Yeah.
Fresh Fly
Lima.
and Lima. Okay. So who we got? Starting from over there by Tiff.
Leamani.
Shad Jones.
You gotta do that again.
I was like,
what was
that little baby voice you just used?
Are you sick?
Shad Jones.
She knows she come way harder than that all the time.
I'm Ibra Yellow.
Yeah. Hey. Or S. Griff. No doubt. So I'm gonna get right to it real quick, man. I gotta know, first of all, whose brain did this stem from? Okay.
From Shad Jones.
From Shad Jones.
Shad Jones.
From Shad Jones. So talk about it. What were you waking up? Did you wake up one morning? Were you just was everybody under one roof one day? You just looked around and had an epiphany? What happened?
I had an epiphany on my birthday month.
Okay.
Cause like I've been in the scene for like the past 2 years, and I saw like a lot of the same people in the same events. A lot of like I don't know, it just wasn't really a good vibe for artists who are doing well. So I wanted to create a platform for, more lyrical conscious or witty barred rappers who maybe don't do, trap type of music, but they have music with a substance. So I wanted to like create a platform for those type of artists.
Respect.
Yep.
No
And
doubt.
it's going to start local, but the brand itself I want it to be global. Like I want to be able to get all the type of artists from around the world. Cause like KRS-One, was big on the community type of work. Yeah. So that's what I want to try to create with House of Bars.
Okay. No doubt. And so who was the first person you reached out to about this idea?
Rachel.
Okay. Rachel, you're up. So when she reached out to you, what was your reaction and what did you feel like needed to be done after that?
I was hyped. I love ciphers in general. I think they're a really great way to highlight talent, but when she approached me and how she said she wanted to do it, because, she talked specifically about wanting to make sure that we were highlighting like the talent, the skill, the people who are really out here crafting and not necessarily, because of clout or because of other shows or because of the right connections, just who's really out here spitting. So, of course, that was really exciting for me. And then, she had mentioned she would like, if it happened to also be all women. And I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. Like, let's really do it. So a couple of years ago, they had done the 614 Ladies cipher that did really well. And I did have a chance to engineer that, but the opportunity to really be involved start to finish on something that was just, Shad's vision for it was just so, it's just so different, you see things like maybe Team Backpack and stuff, but you have to audition, you have to have backing, you have to have connections, but she was just like, no, who can spit?
Right.
And not even just consciously or not even just the style, but just like she said, who just cares about their craft. So I was hyped. And then from there, it was just she and I teaming up to figure out who we wanted to bring on for the first round.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to bring up next. I know we know quite a few female artists, but I really don't think that it could have had a better group to pioneer this thing for real. And that was one of the thoughts that I had when I watched it, because I watched it 1,000,001 times just to get different vibes, see things different, really paid attention to everyone's verse, at one point or another. So yeah, I think you could see the natural and the chemistry was dope too. Like I didn't see nobody looked like they was better than one another. Everybody looked like they was all on one accord. And you can always tell that. You can always tell when somebody, I'm here, but I ain't, but everybody looked like they was on the same playing field. And everybody supported. Like literally, there wasn't a verse that went by where people weren't in the background singing the verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's some real love. That's some so I applaud y'all for that. So that's what's up.
The crazy thing is, and I know that all of the girls here would agree, you could do that video with another group of girls 2 or 3 times in Columbus.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, I agree, we had an amazing lineup, but when it comes to just the talent in the city who are also women, it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
So I couldn't agree more. And I don't know, I'm sure you girls feel the same way. Even from the recording session on, it was just that you could just, I don't know, you guys
The
want to
feeling
chime
was
in.
intense.
Like,
It was intense. It was
Yeah.
dope though. The way that we came together, we kind of just like gelled together perfectly. Like, I was nervous as hell too. I'm not gonna beat you. I was really nervous because like every single one of them are very, very dope in their own way. You feel me? And they're all lyricists, and I'm a singer and I rap too. But y'all rap. So it was like it was something new for me. But coming with them, it was definitely dope. Y'all brought out a lot of out of me. So I appreciate that.
Let me tell you, Shamir beforehand talking about how she don't know she gonna get how this verse gonna go, this, that. I'm like, man, whatever. She got in that
just go ahead.
mood and snapped, and we were all just like, what? Because I don't know if y'all know, but Shamir can sing.
Yeah.
I mean, she can sing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, for her to, I mean, when she talks about being nervous, that's her being honest. Like, that's not any type of weird false humility or anything. She really was, and we all knew it. But then when she went in there, we were like, oh, what? Like, and you could see it in the energy in the video too. Like,
y'all gave me that confidence though.
So how I'm sorry, Tiffany, I don't got questions. Just shut me up.
I was just gonna say, like, I love the spirit of it too. Like, it looked like y'all was like insta cool, like y'all had been chilling and making music for a really long time, which I thought was really, and it gave me this, you know what it made me think of? Big Tigger in the Basement. Like, it made me feel like I was like watching an old school cool rap.
That's real love right there.
And I used to love, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing. So I was like, oh my God, girl, okay.
Yeah.
I was excited to see people that I knew and people that I didn't know, because it lets you just realize, like, as much as you think you know about the hip hop scene, the local scene that's going on here in Columbus, there's so many other people that I just haven't met yet. So that's really exciting. So.
Yeah. What was the most challenging out of this whole thing? I think I know, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. And anybody can answer. It doesn't matter.
Remembering my verse.
Okay.
Facts.
Remember
my verse, yeah. Like, cause it was like top secret, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that. We're not about to, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I kept the verse so secret. I mean, I kept the whole thing so secret that I didn't even tell myself. Like, I'm like, damn, like, it was like tough, like super, super tough. Like, I got in there and was like, it was tough. Remember that verse? Like, it was hard.
Anybody else want to answer that?
For me to code, honestly.
Oh, you mean the day of the shoot?
Yeah,
It was cold.
Like I said, like when it came down to orchestrating and everything, like, to be completely honest, just on my part, like I said to them, this is the best business wise, that they handled their business so well that when it got to coming to us, we just had everything thrown at us. Like, this is what it is. This is gonna be this, that, third. You feel me? Have this ready.
Yeah.
So it was like, this is easy. You feel me? Like I said, by the time we all got together, it just was gel. Like, it was perfect. Our blend was perfect. The energy was perfect. Like, my daughter don't mess with nobody. And that's on. Like, she's real big about energy and everything, and every single one of them she gave a hug to when they came into that studio.
That's
and she was jamming with Ebri like her best friend.
His best friend.
Like, for real though. So like that only thing I say is the weather, for real. That was the weather we were shooting, but you can't tell. Like, when in the actual video, you cannot tell.
Because I didn't think that at all.
It was freezing.
It was trying to catch sun and whatnot.
Well, it was like, what was it, like 35, 40 that day?
Yeah, I had one of these little Johns.
Yeah.
Man.
And they was out there forever. I was late. They was out there forever. Like,
Feeling it. No. What do you really, just in general, I kind of want you to answer this. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm putting you on the spotlight. What do you hope? What do you hope to see from this? Like, what's the biggest thing you would be happy to see?
Some bars. Some bars.
Some
I want people to rap. Like, I want people to rap, and I also want to see more women. People to notice that women can rap, girls can rap too. They can sing, they can do anything. They hold power, and it's not just men.
Right.
You know, some people don't try to divide it purposely, but you don't see it much.
No.
You'll see women doing, they're over here, and then the guys are just like all over here, and you see so much of them, but it's okay to mix in. So I just want to see like a mixture, see a little more.
It is funny that you say that, and I was actually gonna say this off air, but like cat's out of the bag now. So I do a Midwest Fleet DJ blog, and I'm blogging about this video. Like I already started it, and I was gonna get with y'all, do probably and get an answer or two from a question. But that was what I said. I said, you always see an all male, or you might see one or two female representing an all male, but you very rarely see an all female. And even if you do, you can tell the chemistry's off. Yeah. Like everybody's just trying to get through it. So it's not genuine, it's not authentic. But I think again, like we said earlier, the being authentic and genuinely having love and respect for one another, it bleeds through the video. You know what I mean? I mean, before Lima started rapping, Ibra was messing with her head, and Lima we all know she already silly. Yeah. But for people who don't know who you guys are, watching this from another city or another state, you can seriously be like, man, they look like they had a really good time doing it. Yeah. And they enjoyed each other's company. So I applaud for that. Definitely. You got something, Tiffany? Because I'm ready to get into this video. But go ahead.
I did want to ask something. Like you guys speaking to the fact that you don't see a lot of females and you'd like to see more. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's like as youth, girls aren't encouraged to do so? Do you think that they just kind of keep their writing to themselves? Do you think that there are a lot, but they don't get the shine? Like, what do you think the issue is? And how can we combat that?
It's a mixture of things, really. Mm-hmm. Mainly because some keep things on a hush and hush. They're like, oh, well, I'm focusing on this, I'm focusing on that. But like somebody will be like, oh, so-and-so can rap. Oh, I never knew because she's not being out there. Like you'll see more about female singers, but you don't see like women rapping. Right. And then you will see them just on a whole just different side. They just doing something differently. And so it's like different sides of town. So you know how people be like, oh, I don't really listen to rappers like that. Oh, Northside rappers, they're holding it down for Columbus. And so it's basically like male rappers are holding it down for Columbus, but come down to the South Side, there's where women are. Yeah. So it's like it's different sides of town. That's how it seems. Yeah. And so, but like Hush and Hush in a whole different avenue, or it's just they're there, but nobody's looking for them. Or they're just not putting the work in too, because some people don't put in the work. They can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not putting in the work, no one's going to notice you or take you serious. Facts. So it's a mixture of things.
Facts. Good point. I think also just, it matters that you have like every component that's necessary, right? So like you might have like the team of women, right? Like in this case, we have the team of women behind the production and the features and everything, but I mean, there were men who were 100% willing to come alongside and be part of this without having to be front and center or anything at all. So that role got reversed in that situation, which allowed for this to really shine too. So it was actual equal partnership. You know what I mean? Like you might see women as far as production and we might see us as the vocalists, but 9 Vibe shot the video. Bardo made the logo and pressed the close. DJ Reem was and Deuce and the other members who came for the video, Mr. Eric from Mr. Anderson, it's not just a matter of women going out and doing what the men are doing. It's a matter of legitimate partnership and working together and the actual equality. So I think that played a part in this, where it's like it wasn't just a group of women who were really ready, but the other resources that were also needed. Not only were they available, but they were readily available. Yeah. These guys wanted to get involved. So I think that as much as we're talking about are the women equipped and are the women like getting the proper shine, or are they doing things the same way? Also, are they moving as if they're the equals that they are? Yeah. Are they finding the partners that view them that way too? I think that part was big for it too.
Definitely shout out to the brothers.
Logic was there for the whole recording process.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the brothers in there. Yeah, that's a good.
And Sergey, the studio god, Hitmakers Boulevard. He's where we were recording.
Snapped on the mix. All those extra cuts you hear, the drops, the scratches, like that's all him, and that's him putting his love and his energy into it. So yeah,
No doubt.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Studio God. Go record there for real.
Hey, shout out, man. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this then. Yeah, anybody want to go? Let's see. So right now, from me just pulling it up, we had 1209 views from Saturday afternoon. What's going on? Speaking, we just singing his praises.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Just pulling up. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into it. How about you go ahead and intro it since it stemmed from your brain? It's only right. Go ahead. Now I'll press play when you're done.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
This is House of Bars, Cypher 1.
Cypher 1.
That's all I got.
You hear it right here on Breaking Ground Radio, man. It's the exclusive shit. Let's get at it.
Live straight from the bottom, I'm on the way up. The only thing I chase is a bag, so get your cake up. A la carte me my steak, cuz my life not on your pay stub. So mind your fucking own it, just say about my way, love. Niggas, they love to hate, underestimating my greatness. They screaming, where's the album? I tell them niggas, be patient. Still trying to snatch the mic from these niggas who think they famous. Can't put a hit together, but swearing they got the flames. I'm on your ass, though. Quick to make a scene, I act an asshole. It's like I heard a countdown, nigga, the way I blast off. It's like my name the dirtiest nigga, cause bitch, my mask off. Body and bitches, not tip your hats off. I'm rapping for baby mamas who hustle to get that product, that guala. We need a lot of, so holla if it's by the dollar. Obama, I need that change. Don't you do it, get out my way. Murder shit in my lane to the city, y'all know my name. I'm an ex, but instead of Qurans, I'm holding texts. If you really want respect, then you gon' take it, that's a fact. They don't wanna hear you rap unless you think up in the back. That's the shit that I be talking about. All y'all niggas whack. I'm coming for heads and I ain't biased. See, I'll take what I can get and I'm gon' twist that shit and flirt. Make it dip and watch it flip and bubble back, baby, I promise. You invested with me, we gon' make it to the highest. I'm that Slim Jimmy from the east side of Columbus. Grew up singing like Whitney, but they ain't hear me, man, I promise. I've been in the trenches and that's motive for the grinding. Disrespect will not be tolerated, little bitch, I earned it. Cause I done put my blood and my sweat and my tears in this shit. I put years in this shit, I raised my kid in this shit. You can bite and try to copy, but you can't copy my energy. Can't copy the real or the authenticity. Griff, staying in my lane like I'm supposed to be. You see drama clinch pearls like they your rosaries. Me see the same thing, continue sipping tea. Rebuking all that negative type of energy. Won't let it reflect off me, planting none of they seeds that lead to the doomed life for envy and greed. Y'all can stay zombie or some ego fiends. I'ma fill these life bars with creatine. Bring them back to the land of the living with being yourself and fully authentic, the only intentions. Got my mind on making the difference, being consistent, keep playing out my vision that's intended. Too much is tested, much is given. Won't see me pimped out inside of their prisons, be something different. And agile, coming with mad styles, also kung fu now, busting moves in my city, knocking walls down. Real rap, I'ma kick it for a 16. Truth will turn your stomach to your kidneys, touch your fucking spleen. And oh yeah, now you're rocking with the kind of queen, making moves clean all through the mud beside a King's team. Shad said I need a beat, I said I got you. She said a verse too, now we're talking about a bloody scene. No gimmicks, that's the shit that I'm averse to. But if you want them bloody bars, you better bring the hearse through. Four body bards who play the jester in the royal court. No weapon formed against me, you'll only injure yours. All the malice only serves to make a hell of sorts. Saw the writing on the wall, the blind they need a braille, of course. That means they really gotta feel it, or they'll not believe no hope until they touch is manifested from a God dream. Spirit Elijah, aggression and depression. Submitted to the Lord, he saw it fit to flip the blessing. The big bad wolf came to blow. Cut from a different cloth, I rock sheep fur. They followed the height, my heights need a telescope. Talking waves, these hoes can't float. I been nice, I sat back, took shots, chased my dreams long enough. Tasted victory in defeat, I think I'm strong enough to bring he back into the 16s. Homie, chill, I'm just warming up. Big bully beastin'. I've been a problem, they can't solve for my calculations. They ain't at any bars, I've been applying pressure. They think I'm foul. Blame the charge, game winning shots whenever I release. Until you make sacrifices, you ain't a queen. I'm a weapon in the skirt, I drag the masses with like body work. This local dealer get you high off this line work. Choose your perk.
I don't really get to do this often. Lord have mercy on my enemies, I see them coughing. Being sick and me can get exhausting. So when I say they dead to me, I don't mean they playing possum. I surround myself with bosses, and I don't need an office for you to know I'm awesome. If they doubting me, I tee they head off like I'm golfing. No, that's a closed coffin. Now you don't want to take them losses. I once had a homie try to say I was was a prophet. Nah, I just think he wanted profit. Use my ideas for security deposits. But my knowledge in my wallet and my flow is just too polished. I don't think you want a problem. I am in another column, like admire this. You just lies around the fire pit, taking shots, but you ain't got nothing to fire with. Like effortless, fresh fly flow is effortless.
Humble I remain humble, I remember. Cause up until now, my whole life has been December. Cold and stressed out like mommy's no money for crimmer. Blankets for heat, candles for light, sleep for dinner. Ooh wee, it's changed now. Ooh wee, ain't the same now. I don't ride a wave cause I might fuck around and drown. Cause I'm clumsy and I can't swim. Instead I pull up off the block to the dot. Private yacht, 100 watts and tail playing to get up in. Pretty friend, chinny chin, penny pen. Cindy sin, dividend, fuck a friend. In that last little segment, I just ain't say shit. I learned to stop by what you say is how you say it. And I ain't never ever on some own like these bitches. Fuck these bitches, better than I'll fight these bitches. Some bullshit that rhymes like knife these bitches. Hell nah, cause I don't even feel like that. I hope when you say you gotta show that shit jam packed, I'm reposting, I'm telling people, and I'm reposting. I love you, ladies, I'm proud of you, music's the motive.
So the homie Dion is on the well, he was on the thing. He on his way up here too. Dion Leflore. Around the way, but dang. There you go. All right, come on up. Come on up. Yo, so oh, God damn it, Dion.
Like, what's all that talking?
Yeah, just
like,
there's
brother,
a
up the elevator, brother.
Talk to him, Tim.
Talk to him on what? To the people? Word. Okay. Hello, ladies.
Hey. Oh,
hello. I didn't have anything prepared. That shook me for a loop. Like, I have tons of stuff to talk about. What y'all in the mood? How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Y'all good?
I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Hallelujah.
Blessed. That's preaching.
Blessed and highly favored.
Hallelujah. Shout out to all the women in the room. Amen.
Hallelujah.
All right. Rest in peace to my nigga Nipsey.
Right. Whose music we are honoring all day. All day. So speaking of him, did y'all were y'all familiar with his music before? You know, you don't feel like, I don't know if people feel like they have to say that, like, oh yeah, I've been jamming with him for a long time, because I feel like everybody has not been exposed to everybody. You know what I mean? So,
when he raps, he kind of sounds like Nipsey.
Okay.
And then, like, the brother over here, he looked like Nipsey. So I feel like I've been surrounded
by Nipsey.
By Nipsey.
Okay. Word. So what did you guys think about the whole, you know, we went through the whole down the tunnel of, is this a conspiracy? Was this connected to his work with the documentary? And I was right there with it. Like, I don't know. It sounds right. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got Left Eye. That's how they got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, being part of the hype. But then to find out that it was somebody from his neighborhood that knew him. What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, it always hurts. You feel me? When you lose somebody, we don't know Nipsey personally,
right?
But because of who he was and the effects, you feel me? Like, just the energy he radiated, like, we felt that vibe. We felt that, like, I feel like he's family. I felt like he was family. You feel me? Like, so when it comes to it now, we know that it was shitty, cuz, like. It irritates us, you feel me? Like, me as a black woman, it irritates me. You feel me? That we have these black on black crimes, but we always crying when a black man gets shot by a white person. You feel me?
Right.
If we want to stop killing each other, we gotta stop killing each other. You feel me? Like,
right. We need to stop helping it along. I think that's the soul of it, because it's one thing for there already to be genocide going on within your society, and it's been systemic and it's been generations of it. But for us to be adding to it is absolutely ridiculous and like counterproductive. To like, why march for anyone if we're gonna let the next friend be the next one because we were mad or we were, you know, somebody looked at us wrong or disrespected us in such a way? Like, we have to decide which battles are worth fighting, and that's That's a silly one to be losing to.
I wish it was the conspiracy shit.
That's why
I wish it was.
I mean,
at this
now that
point,
you know what I'm saying,
not
yeah.
really like on some
But,
honest,
right.
like if we
You
could
won't
have
find
it,
out
we
for
should
40
have
years.
that. But it's just
it felt better to me.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
find out for 40 years because that's
Yeah.
what happened with Martin Luther King. That's what happened with Malcolm X. So
with
I'm not
everybody, you
ruling
feel
it
me?
out.
So it's like it's just one of them things, though. That's just gonna be a sore one forever.
This is how you know, like I watch way too much like Law and Order and all those like CSI type shows because I was like, okay, well, what it could be is that they had paid that dude to go do that.
That's
before
what I
they
thought.
had-
That's what I thought.
Because
he already
a
snitched.
Or
So
like, and it makes sense. They gave him a little fallout story, and he was already mad. Or like I really like it spiraled out of control in my mind as to what really happened, and I was like, I guess we just gonna have to
yeah.
sit on it.
You know,
Wait
just
40
just
years.
to be honest, you know, there's a million components of this that I can't and should not speak to. But the only thing I do know, regardless of who did it or who's behind it, that's the forces of evil, right? Like that's just evil. Like he's dead because of evil-minded people. So all I know is that when you're in a war, opposition doesn't mobilize till you really start to do some shit. So he was really doing some shit. He was really moving and really shaking, and he wanted good things and positive things to happen. Whoever did it, whether we know or not, what we do know is that there are certain people who do not want to see things get better and do not want to see you do well, and it's dangerous. So it's like, I think at the end of the day, we got to not let them win, as far as not letting them inspire fear in us or not letting them stop us from what we're doing. And then we also we're not going to play your game your way. We're going to continue to fight for progress and change. And we are going to do exactly what Nip said, which is ride for them. Like we're going to put in work. We're going to pour into our communities, like all that. That's all. Like, as far as the conspiracies and the rest of it, that part, what I do know is that like, it's really easy to get really scared when stuff like this happens. And that would really be them winning.
Well, I think
So-
what's also important to notice is that, you know, so many people who are coming out as activists who are doing things for like really standing out and running for Congress, or like all the people like who helped with the Ferguson thing, like how they just been like popping up missing and dead, and like
Seriously.
like it's a little too coincidental for us to let it slide, and it does hurt more when it is somebody like Nipsey, who was doing so much for the community that he actually grew up in. Like he didn't just get his money and then move away and say, look, you know, I'm a success. He actually was going back like, you know, y'all can be successes as well. And, you know, what actually happened is like, you know, I read that he was going to get some clothes for a friend who just got out of jail, like after doing 20 years. Like, so how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how thoughtful is that?
Right.
Like, and so he's like, oh yeah, let me set my man up, and then boom, that happens to you. Like, and you guys babies and a woman and all that. That's
So we're gonna move this thing right along. Like I said, that's definitely gonna be the topic of discussion for the remainder of the show. Rachel, if I can we can do a little bit of musical chairs between you and Zane, just so we can be closer to the mic. That'll be super dope. So we got up next, man. He's no stranger to the show either. Definitely a friend of the show. He has his own show on WUDG. He's a manager, he's a brand ambassador, influencer, DJ, kind of a jack of all trades. That's kind of how I've been describing him. He's always got the little partner with him, which we always love to see. You don't look as happy right now, so I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't gonna talk to him too much. Right? I ain't gonna talk to him too much. Nah. What up? We got Zyane in the building. What's happening, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good to see you as always.
Yeah.
I know you're busy.
Staying busy.
Yeah. What's the word? What's up, man? Uh-oh. Yeah. So what's the word?
Oh man. It's okay. It's okay. Just been busy, man.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Just got back to Columbus yesterday.
Yeah.
So
where we at?
I was in DC this weekend.
Okay.
I was in Boston a couple days before that.
Okay.
And ready to head back up today.
Okay. All right.
Staying on the move. So I figured
Keeping your artists busy.
Yeah, keeping them busy.
Okay. So tell that's always good news. Tell everybody who the artists are, if that's okay.
Yeah. So right now, Kale to Q and Kona 2 up on main 2 artists. I had a couple people that I've been working with and thinking about signing contracts with, but kind of up in the air, and I just had too much going on to BS with everybody right now. So
no doubt.
It's kind of all or nothing. Either you're all in, or I don't really have time for it.
I hear you.
You know, it's just I have too much things I'm doing for other people to spend time to do stuff for you and you not be about it. You know,
Yeah.
You're not gonna answer or be there. Then, so
yeah,
I got time. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on with them right now. I got a lot of concerts, shows, festivals coming up.
Okay.
I can't really speak on everything yet.
For sure.
A lot of things can't be released until the all the media and press releases are out. But you know, over the next few months, we'll start releasing some of these shows and festivals and a couple of music videos they both have coming out.
Okay.
And then they're going to do a collab together too. So thinking about pulling somebody else in for the collab and doing something a little bit different.
Yeah. So you mentioned earlier about just kind of how time is limited and everything like that. Just because managers do a lot, but I don't think people really know how much they really do. So just your role, just you specifically, without speaking on any other managers that you might know, like what is just on the artist side. What are some of the things on a daily basis that you do as you represent those two artists?
Well, as far as both of their stuff right now, as we started working together about 2 years ago, I helped them build all their press kits, get their music and stuff together. Now we got it on. Everything is like under ASCAP now, and then CD Baby, so we're getting all the royalties. Getting everything pushed out as far as that, and then setting up shows. And I noticed a lot of shows that we were doing all over the United States. Like, there's a lot of places that don't have a DJ, or they have a DJ has no clue for doing it, or just something. There's always something. So I decided, me doing DJ work already, that I would just take on the role of DJing for my artists as well. That way, I'm already producing their music and marketing their music. Why not DJ their music on stage? Then we can go back and forth together because I know their songs rather than some random person doing it.
Yeah.
Who we don't even know their music from. So it works out better that way. So and then making sure all their shows are booked, tours are booked, and all this stuff is promoted for each of those tours and concerts.
Okay.
There's a lot.
What's your role if like somebody on the business end doesn't do their side, the artist does what he's supposed to, you get to the venue, they messing around with money or time or whatever, like how do you handle that? I'm just
All right, so I mean that happens a lot actually. So I go on my own tours as well as a DJ. So I also have to manage myself as a DJ because I sit on my own tours and then I go on tour, and that's without my artists. So I have to literally be the middleman between myself and each of the venues. So I have to send out my own writers and my own, all my own music and writers and everything, and they have to be able to meet the requirements. And what we do is we usually have them send out stuff to us before we even leave. Yeah. And that's like it's not refundable. Like, whatever our guarantee is $1,200. Well, they're sending me at least half of that before I even leave the state. And then they give me the rest when we get there. But that's how we have to do it because it's just too much. Too many people have wasted our time getting somewhere and saying something's going to happen and it didn't. And there's no time for that anymore.
Right, waiting for the ticket sales to
not
finish at the door.
You ain't got that to do.
I know that.
There's just so much going on, literally on a daily basis. There's just no time for BS anymore. You get to that level where you are at a detrimental point in your career where you have a lot going on and you have to make decisions like, do I do this or do this? Well, if I choose to do this, you got to pay me to do it because somebody else could have having someone else.
Right.
Absolutely.
There's just no time, and a lot of people do that. They play games or like they say something to get you there. It's like if you're about it, then you'll do what you need to do as a business owner or a promoter or whatever you're doing to get the artist to your venue. And once they get to the other ticket. Most of the time, I don't have those issues. Most of the people I work with these days are pretty professional about it. But still have those people.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you do have to do that. I mean, if you get somewhere and they're not willing to do what they said they're going to do, then I'm leaving. Right. I already got the money I need to get back on the road to the next place. I'm not going to perform. Like, it sucks for the fans, but like you have quotas to meet. Like, especially when you start signing contracts with people. I have to be in another city the next night. In order to be in that city, I got to get paid what I need to get paid. Because not only do I have to pay the bills, but I have to get to each city. Right. And that money when you tour, it helps you get around. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like it kind of sucks for everybody involved. So you just got to pick and choose who you work with. And make sure the relationships that you build with each person are a good relationship, and you know that the people that you work with have good reputations. You don't have to ever worry about that.
Is that how do you feel like you check a venue? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're here and you're trying to book somewhere in Vegas, a different place than you ever worked at.
Most of the people that I work with or do stuff with, or look for my artist for or anything like that, it's through somebody else that I've met. Like, oh, this is a good person to work with. You know, I'm literally networking in my sleep, like constantly networking. And by doing that, it's like I'm constantly building relationships, and then I get to know somebody else through somebody else, and I can reach out to that person.
Right.
Someone told me this is a person you should reach out to.
Right.
You know,
Okay, yeah.
like don't work with this person, but this
Right.
is a person you should definitely reach out to. So you kind of learn the production companies and the promoters and the DJs and people like that you can trust and work with because you know things are going to be done the right way.
Gotcha.
You know, it sucks getting to a place and they're like, okay, and then like you're scrambling around to get to a hotel and get to a venue and get to the venue and everything's all fucked up and it's just constant. And it's just like, dude, it's easier like when you get in, like there's people on each end that people don't realize, like when you get to another city as an artist, somebody there has to take care of you. That's what their job is to pick you up from an airport and then take you to a hotel and then take you to a venue. They're supposed to make sure that you're taken care of because they're paying you to be there to entertain their fans, to pack their venue out, you know. And if they don't do that, then it's like hectic for you. It becomes an issue, you know.
Right.
It's very hectic for the artist, and it doesn't matter what level you're on. That's just like, you know, industry. It's like industry standards. Like you're supposed to take care of the people that they're taking care of you. I pack out your venue. You do what you need to do to make sure that you guys are accommodated and everything goes smoothly. Because nobody wants to go chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
I love everything that you just said. Like, I just, you know, I feel like people get jerked around a lot. And I love that you know your worth and that you're speaking on it. Like, no, like I won't even come if this.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that's something that I think all artists, like, I don't care what you do, whether you're in the music industry, you know, you're an actor, whatever. I'm in the movie industry as well, and that's one of the things I did before I ever touched music. I've been an actor. You know, I've been acting for 6 years, and I'm part of a huge TV show that's about to be released in Columbus. So, like, when you are getting picked to do things and you audition for things or you go out to hear a concert or a tour, you cannot devalue yourself for something. Right. You got to keep your value and like, we'll give you this much money if you do it. No, I'm not doing that. Right. You know, now it also depends. There's certain stipulations to that. You know, if someone is coming to you like, hey, I want you to open for Lil Wayne or open for Pauly D or something like that, I'm like, okay, I'll take a little bit less money to stand on stage next to somebody who's going to build my name.
Yeah.
But it depends on the situation. You know what I mean? But you don't devalue yourself for, you know, regular circumstances because people need to realize, like, you've worked hard to get to where you are, no matter where you are. Right. And you want to keep yourself at the level you're at.
Absolutely. And you know, you touched on a lot of great points. Some that I forgot that I definitely wanted to touch on. But in general, the networking thing for sure. Like, I still don't think people really understand how important that is. How important it is to not only know the people in your circle well, but be able to know people outside that circle that can help your original circle, or help yourself to help your original circle. Yep. You know, it's you know, the places and the people that I've known in this culture in these few years that I've been doing something, there's nothing but been short of a blessing because I've ran into people who weren't shady about sharing what they know. And that's what it's about. When you run into people who you can tell right off the bat if they're shady about what they know and they don't want to share what they know, that's fine, and I'll move on. But the blessing comes when you run into that one or that two person who's like, hey, I'm on this journey. I've learned this much. Let me show you what I've learned, and then you can use that to build your own brand. And that's all part of the networking process too. It's not all going to be beds and roses. You know, you're going to run into those assholes, like you said. You're going to run into those people who, I had to get it on my own. You get it on my own. Yeah, that's cool. I understand that, and that's true to a certain extent. But what's the use of knowing all this if you ain't going to share this shit? Absolutely. You know what I mean? To a certain level, at least. So no, I'm with you 100%.
There's a lot of politics in there too.
Oh yeah, of course.
People don't realize that. The deeper you get into it, the more you realize how much there is.
Absolutely.
But I mean, it's part of the game.
Absolutely. Are you still doing? Are you still at WUDG? Are you still there?
I am for now.
You am for now.
But
right.
I'm not going to be there for much longer. Okay. So I'm taking my show international actually, and I'm going to do some stuff at iHeart because I'm actually about to my home base is going to be Cincy and Vegas now. Gotcha. So I'll be back and forth between there. I'll still be in Columbus here and there because of this TV series that we're doing out here. But other than that, I'm to a point where I can't really do much more with WDG, and I don't have time.
It's limited. I know. I've been there.
And I can't go there every week. I mean, I've been overseas a lot, or I'm in another city, so it's I can't go there. You know, it limits me from being there.
Absolutely.
So because of that, my co-host, she is moving to Cambridge, England, and she's opening up a company we've been working with, Viva Vegas TV. one of my sponsors, one of her sponsors, and she's helping us the international brand Viva Lux out there.
Okay.
So
the show as a whole is
gonna be. So she's packing up and going. So we're gonna take it internationally because we're kind of touching different bases of everything anyway. And she's doing Fashion Week overseas, so it's just a little bit easier. And that way we don't have to. We'll do it from where we are instead of having to have to go to their studios all the time.
Absolutely,
it's too much. It's too much right now.
I hear you. So what was it that you really wanted to get established here? Because I know we're kind of running a little short on time side, but I want to make sure that whatever you wanted to say specifically got out.
Well, I just want to say, thanks to everybody who's been supporting me. I've been working my ass off for the last few years.
For sure.
To get to where I am, I wanted to break 50,000 followers on Instagram. I got to 62, so I'm very happy that I got to push that level. Now 100K is the next.
How many did you buy, Zane?
Yeah.
I heard they do that.
It's funny.
I heard they do that.
It's funny. Me and my girlfriend actually just had that conversation yesterday. I didn't know that you could do that. And she was like, "Man, I feel like I need to buy some followers to catch up to you." I'm like, I feel like if you did that, it might fuck up your social media.
I mean,
so I don't know if anybody should do it.
Definitely no.
But anyway, people talk about doing it. I'm like, I wouldn't want to give my information to somebody because what if it corrupts your shit and then you lose everything?
Right.
Is it worth it? I don't know.
Right.
But I probably wouldn't try it.
Right. No, well, I we've been back and forth in conversation for a while now, and I definitely, can appreciate everything you have done, and congratulations on all your success thus far.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You know what I mean? And you already know the door's always open for you, brother. Here. You know what I mean? No matter.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me for real.
For sure.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I hope that everybody, who's doing stuff in this industry, that you don't give up. I don't care what you're doing. You got to realize, it's going to take 2 or 3 years before you're going to start seeing anything.
Yeah.
And if you can make it past that 2 or 3 year mark, you'll start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely.
Or at least halfway through the tunnel, and it'll make it so you realize what you're doing is worth it. You just got to keep grinding, and you got to keep going. You got to stay humble with what you're doing, and just keep doing more and more and more. And by doing that, you're going to see that it's paying off. People give up a little bit in, and then they never reap the benefits of what they put in.
And speaking of that, so what's the push for you besides the baby boy? What's your push? Why do you want to be so dope? Why do you want to be the hottest DJ? Why do you want to have the sweet international radio show? Why do you?
Honestly, when I started this, it was because of acting, and then the DJ thing became a big thing for me because I used to be in a band a long time ago, and I miss entertainment. I love acting and stuff like that, but it's not live. Being on stage as a DJ, being back on stage, you had Breakaway last year. There was 20,000 people. I'm like, okay, this. I love being just all these people. You get to draw the crowd and control the crowd. To me, that's awesome. Everyone's there to see you and for you to entertain them.
Right.
That's dope. But no, my end goal is, obviously everyone cares about money because this is what pays the bills. When you put your whole life into this is what I do every day.
Right.
So this is what pays my bills. But at the same time, fame means more to me because you can do stuff for other people. You can help inspire people to follow their dreams. You can help influence people that they can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? And by having a name for yourself, you can take that name and use it to do better. You know what I mean? People can still do good without a name for themselves, but it's a lot easier when people know who you are because it's so easy to be like, and it's just you influence. So to me, that's one of the biggest things now, and that wasn't something that was as prevalent to me in the beginning, but as I've gained more and more people following me and all the stuff people say to me every day and the comments and the likes and the messages I get, it makes me realize that that's very important to do, and it helps other people keep a balance in their life. People watch other people, and that's what they look for. Someone watches this person, they always look for this person to do something. So why not keep doing stuff for those people? You know what I mean?
I'm with you 100%, man. Well, again, man, appreciate you being here for sure.
Thank you guys for having me.
And like I said, man, nothing but success for you. Man, and take care of that little guy over there.
Wait, drop your social media.
Drop your social media for sure.
I want to be a Zane follower too.
To follow Zane for free, go to.
So my social media is Zane Richard Simpson on all social media platforms. My radio show is The Biz, B-I-Z, and that's the radio show I have for now. It'll stay The Biz no matter what radio station I'm with. It's my name. It's copyrighted, so I can do whatever I want with it. And my production company, record label, is CRS Productions. And that's on all platforms, all 3 of those, all the way around.
There you go.
Nice.
No doubt. We still paying it out there for the homeboy Nipsey Hussle. This How I Knew. This is actually one of my favorite tracks out of everything he's ever put. When we come back, we got the homie Dion Leflore in the building. Breaking Ground Radio, man. Y'all hang tight. Blah, blah, blah.
That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. I said it. I thought it. I dreamt it. I said it. I did it. I made it. I tasted it. I love it. I need it. I want it. More of it. I feel it. I'm got it. I'm coming. I'm genius. I'm proud. Cheese grits at 4 seasons. Fresh squeezing. No stresses. No reason. Toast champagne to achievements. I think we should dive off the deep end. Take you on vacation every weekend. Look, I'll be up at 6, niggas sleep in. I'll be at the Ritz pumping G-Pins. Them other niggas soft, I'm the cement. 14, Bonnie and Clyde, we could beat in. These rich nigga rules I believe in. Manifesting, gave me blessings, and that's how I know. That's how I know, yeah, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I know. That's how I know, that's how I knew that I was different though. Rap fans, it's a different flow. Different deals, getting different dough. Yeah, my life, doing different shows. Catch a flight through my shit, hit a lick and go. Oh, now I got a different goal. Cause I reached all my overs. I be feeling like somebody reached out and chose us. I be killing life, nigga, we got it rolling. We popping post shit. Standing on the couches with my whole clique. Our jewelry on some 1994 shit. Champagne flutes watching go click. Afterwards, baby, fuck the whole clique. West Coast shit. On the master to these classics, death row shit. So when that check come, I get more chips. All money in, I went and got my own shit, nigga. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different. That's how I know. 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 That's how I knew that I was different.
Right. And it's like, you know, you can look a gift horse in the face and not know what you're looking at. And I feel like, you know, I'm looking at the gift horse. I'm just one of the ones that notice what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? It's actually an incredible time. It's like a gold rush. There's never been a time like this in our generation. It's our equivalent of the gold rush when everybody moved to California. This technology has empowered everybody. It's giving people, you know, it's as big as you want to make it. And, you know, it's as far as you want to take it. And we could quote a gang of things going on in the world right now.
I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up at Saks, nigga. I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up at Saks, nigga. B12 in the valley, black on black, nigga. SA in the valley, do my tax, nigga. White boy in Manhattan, pay my tax, nigga. Drive out to the head just to relax, nigga. I stopped smoking weed and I relapsed, nigga. Travel around the world and I came back, nigga. Worth a couple million, that's a fact, nigga. But I am nothing like you fucking rap niggas. I own all the rights to all my raps, nigga. German place with sheepskin on my mats, nigga. Murder rate increasing if I snap, nigga. Ain't no hanging out, we take y'all off and double back, nigga. Open trust accounts, deposit racks, nigga. $1 million life insurance on my flesh, nigga. Beamers, Benz, Bentleys, or a Lex, nigga. Ferraris in them Lambos, that's what's next, nigga. I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up their sacks, nigga. I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up their sacks, nigga. AMG Mercedes back to back, nigga. Chopper to his face, now that's a rap, nigga. The streets talking, that's a rap, nigga. Yo, P.O. call you up, look, that's a trap, nigga. Beat that case, that was that, nigga. Told the world, look, I'm back, nigga. Sight my deal, then I'm crack, nigga. They folded, so I left, nigga. Can't a motherfucker tell me shit, nigga. We the no limit of the West, nigga. Percy Miller at his best, nigga. Jigga with the rollie and the vest, nigga. Acne jeans intercepts, nigga. Serving fiends off the steps, nigga. Murder sprees for the set, nigga. All facts ain't no motherfucking threat, nigga. I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up their sacks, nigga. I ain't nothing like you fucking rap niggas. Hustle man, a shooter, that's a fact, nigga. 32 extendos in my Mac, nigga. Spend 1,000 on some t-shirts up their sacks, nigga.
The 8th annual Fleet DJs Music Conference is going down in Charlotte, July 19th to the 22nd, 2019 at Hilton Garden Inn, Uptown Charlotte. The Fleet DJs are bringing the music industry to Charlotte, North Carolina. For all the info, call 404-465-1546 or email info@fleetdjs.com. And to get your tickets for admission, go to fleetdjs.com to be in the building. Artists, DJs, industry movers and shakers, this event is for you.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's really what it is. Yeah, new Nipsey Hussle. Check me out. You in trouble? Check me out. Pay us now. Check me out. Or pay me double. Check me out. New Nipsey Hussle. Check me out. New Nipsey Hussle. Check me out. New Nipsey Hussle. Check me out. Check me out. I came from nothing. Shootouts in public. Riding buses. Buying Benzes. Buying buckets. Knocked me off from my grind. That's what they wasn't. My life was ugly, and I got money. Caught a glimpse of that, and that's not for me. She say she love me, she think she love me. She want my money, I think she funny. All bad. Feet 12 inches. Broke, die slow. While the rich get richer. Sound like it love. Sound like it love. Sound like it love. Yeah. We on the shop. Check me out. Above the law. Check me out. I sack my pants. Check me out. To show my draws. Check me out. This how we ball. Check me out. Slots and more. Check me out. Once. Check me out. And never thought. Check me out. All bad. So money in, by the way. Feet 12.